Growing up in the 80s wasn't just fun, it was legendary. The start of a new era that evolved into something beautiful. Let's rewind to those days when cassette tapes ruled, cartoons made Saturdays unforgettable, and every day felt like a discovery.
Can't smile, can't swim, can't run.
If you were a kid in the 80s, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Ready to relive the magic of the decade that defined an era, a time in our lives? Here's a look at 50 things you might remember. Saturday morning cartoons. Remember waiting till Saturday mornings before you were allowed to watch cartoons? Nothing like CBBS, PBS, or Nickelodeon. Saturday mornings were sacred for kids in the 1980s, filled with animated gems like He-Man, Smurfs, and Thundercats. Saturday morning always felt like the reward for the entire week. Kids then would always look forward to it. Walkmans and cassette tapes. Cassette tape became the standard audio format from the late 1970s to the early 90s after the first portable cassette tape players were made available to the general public to record, share, and play music conveniently. Even though they did not have the regular earbuds or headsets we have now, at least they had portable music players like the Sony Walkman that let you take your favorite jams anywhere. Acid wash jeans. Some of the 80s styles were funny, but then again, not too bad either. Imagine a faded outfit making it to the top fashion list. These faded, edgy denim pants were a wardrobe staple. Originally made with chlorine and pumice stone, you can't go wrong with acid wash jeans. Pairing them with a crop top or a leather jacket made for the perfect 80s look. Rubik's Cube. They had 200 million of these sold in the 1980s. Apparently, everybody was just looking for ways to keep themselves busy. The colorful, puzzling Rubik's Cube tested patience and problem-solving skills. Completing it felt like solving a life mystery. Unsurprisingly, the Cube won awards for the best toy in the US, UK, France, and Germany, and still has fans today. Care Bears TV series. Released in 1982, these bright and colored bears spread kindness and positivity through TV adventures. Pop Rocks candy. Often regarded as one of the most popular candies in the 80s, this fizzy candy made mouths tingle, offering a unique popping sensation that every kid loved to experience then. However, it was withdrawn from the market at some point because rumors claimed that the candy made kids' stomachs explode. Cabbage Patch Kids dolls. We really can't find some of these unique designs and concepts again. Compared to the regular dolls we see today, kids felt closer to Cabbage Patch Kids than plainer dolls. These round-cheeked dolls came with birth certificates and adoption papers. It had kids treating them like real babies. Only kids in the 80s would remember this though, because all of our dolls these days only come with receipts. Leg warmers. They were originally made for dancers, but became famous as an outfit in the 80s. In case you were wondering, leg warmers were traditionally knitted from pure sheep wool, while modern variants are typically made of cotton, synthetic fibers, Chanel, and other materials. Atari 2600 console. It was the first commercially successful home video game console. Only people from that time can relate how playing different video games like Pac-Man and Space Invaders made hours fly by. The Goonies, a 1985 classic brought to you in 1985. This beloved movie brought adventure, treasure hunts, and unforgettable catchphrases like "Hey you guys" to life. Trapper Keepers. Almost every school child had these. It was the first perfect note-taker. These portfolios were super handy, with folders that held onto papers better than it did now. These brightly designed Velcro-sealed Trapper Keepers were the must-have for school. They kept all of your notes and stickers organized. Rainbow Brite. This show depicted how a magical, rainbow-themed heroine came to life and added color to other people's lives with her charm, epic accessories, and lovable companions. Many kids loved her and looked forward to seeing her light up their screens. TV dinners. These were created to make eating during dinner time quick and easy. These frozen meals were neatly divided into compartments and were perfect for eating in front of your favorite show. Popular brands like Swanson and Banquet led the market, making them iconic symbols of 80s convenience culture. Swatch watches. Walking around having up to 5 watches stacked on your palm could be seen as a funny trend, but that was what made these types of watches fun. These trendy watches came in all colors and designs, making them a fashion statement you could mix and match with any outfit. These watches were durable, water-resistant, and came with interchangeable bands, but nothing compared to our Rolex of today. Stretch Armstrong toy. Kids in the 80s will not forget how much this kept them engaged. It was a stretchy action figure that could be pulled and twisted in all directions, making it a top toy for imaginative play. Filled with a unique gel-like substance, the toy could expand to nearly 5 times its size before snapping back to its original shape. Big hair and hairspray. The bigger, the better. That's how hairstyles worked in those days. Many people love voluminous hair, and achieving all of this required a lot of big tools, like curling irons, combs, and hairsprays, just like Aquanet, which became a household name. Transformers cartoon. The battle between Autobots and Decepticons captured imaginations, bringing robots in disguise to the forefront of pop culture. All of these seemed futuristic. Maybe that's why those from the 80s loved them. Probably gave them insights as to what to look forward to in the future. Bubble tape gum. Unlike now, when we have different types of flavors of gum easily accessible, back then they had 6 feet of bubble gum in one roll. It was a fun, tasty treat that kids couldn't get enough of. The gum came in bold flavors like original, sour apple, and blue raspberry. Alf. This sarcastic alien from the planet Melmac became a TV favorite with his wisecracks and love for eating cats on his planet. Whether a toy or a TV series, Alf remained one of the most popular sitcoms for families back then. Side ponytails. Ponytails, packed to the side and secured with a bright scrunchie, was one of the most popular hairstyles for ladies in the 1980s. A lot of the top stars made it look cool by adding extra curls to it for more volume, making it a trend for almost every girl then. Lite-Brite. This was like a miniature art studio that lit up creatively. Apart from keeping kids busy then, plugging colorful pegs into a glowing board to make designs turned creativity into mesmerizing light shows that made kids feel like super creators. DuckTales theme songs. This catchy theme song from the DuckTales cartoon is still stuck in people's heads decades later. This tune opened the adventures of Scrooge McDuck and his trouble-loving nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. The lyrics were simple yet exciting, making it impossible to not hum along and not forget the lyrics. Kool-Aid jammers. Kids will never forget taking drinks from a pouch compared to the many plastic and canned drinks we have now. Bright sugary drinks from a plastic pouch made Kool-Aid a go-to drink. Available in different flavors, the noisy pouch that doubled as a drum when you were done drinking made it even more exciting. G.I. Joe action figures. Those action figures weren't just toys. They were the heart of every boy's Saturday morning adventures. They'd watch their cartoons, then grab their G.I. Joes and stage battles that could put Hollywood blockbusters to shame. Each figure came with its own backstory, vehicles, and enough accessories to fuel hours of imagination. And the tagline, "Knowing is half the battle," is good guidance even today. BMX bikes. Every kid back then had their sights set on a BMX bike. Those bikes were more than wheels. They were freedom on 2 legs of steel. If you had one, you were king of the block, plain and simple. They came decked out too. Bright grips, flashy wheels, trick pegs. You could trick them out to fit your style. Whether you were popping wheelies or just cruising the neighborhood with your buddies, having a BMX made you feel like a star. Velvet scrunchies. Neon and velvet scrunchies accessorized ponytails with a touch of 80s flair and functionality. It made them leave the hair tie and rubber band era and embrace something more flashy, simple, and easy to use. Garbage Pail Kids trading cards. The gross-out humor met collectible fun in these outrageous, often banned trading cards featuring wild characters. Each card featured hilariously disgusting characters with the names like Atom Bomb and Leaky Lindsay, who had wild, exaggerated traits that ranged from funny to outrageous. Tamagotchi predecessors. Before the world became obsessed with Tamagotchis, simpler electronic games than Tamagotchis paved the way for them. Early handheld electronic games like Simon kept kids hooked with endless challenges. Jell-O Pudding Pops. Jell-O Pudding Pops were the ultimate frozen treat for hot afternoons in the 80s. These creamy delights, available in flavors like chocolate and vanilla swirl, offered a smooth, rich taste unlike any other frozen snack. What made them special was their perfect mix of ice and signature pudding flavor that became popular thanks to so many commercials. MC Hammer's baggy pants. The 80s were always known for their really big outfits, also known as the harem pants. These bold, oversized pants, popularized by the rapper, were perfect for dance-offs and casual style. No 80s dance craze felt complete without someone trying to rock these famous pants. Fraggle Rock. Created by Jim Henson, this took viewers underground, blending whimsical puppetry with a lot of life lessons. The upbeat theme song, Dance Your Cares Away, made it harder for kids to forget about it. Snoopy's Snow Cone Machine. A sweet kitchen addiction that still gave the feel of winter even while in summer. This hand-cranked toy turned ice cubes into fluffy snow cones that kids could flavor with colorful syrups, and it was shaped like Snoopy's iconic doghouse. Penny loafers with a penny. Slipping a penny into your shoe to make it more cool and stylish is not one of those things we'll see anymore. Stylish yet functional, penny loafers were the preppy footwear of choice. She-Ra, Princess of Power. This classic animated series aired from 1985 to 1987. As the twin sister of He-Man, She-Ra offered young girls a powerful and heroic role model while combining all of her attributes into one. The show was a kid favorite. Tupperware popsicle molds. This DIY trend is now regarded as a vintage and collectible item. Affordable and reusable, these homemade popsicles were known for their reusable plastic molds. Feathered hair. Thanks to stars like Farrah Fawcett and John Travolta, this hairstyle became the trend for a long time. This hairstyle required brushing hair back from the face and layering it into soft, wing-like shapes. The fact that it could work for both males and females made it an ultimate go-to. Care Bear lunchboxes. A lunchbox that could contain everything a kid needed to make lunch breaks memorable and fun. Taking your lunch to school in a Care Bear-themed lunchbox was one big classroom flex. Made of durable plastic or metal, these colorful boxes featured cheerful characters like Tenderheart and Cheer Bear. Jelly sandals. Also known as jellies, these were colorful, see-through plastic. Lightweight and perfect for summer. Their affordability, durability, and the fact they could be paired with any outfit made them a go-to choice for both kids and even parents. Pizza bagels. You didn't have to spend time making pizzas from scratch or spend hours waiting for your order to arrive with these bagels. Frozen bagel snacks turned pizza into a handheld, easy, and satisfying to eat snack. Double Dare on Nickelodeon. This was one of Nickelodeon's early series that could keep students glued to their screens. Messy, exciting, and packed with slime, this game show combined trivia and physical challenges for endless fun. Mad Libs. Kids listened to a lot of hilarious stories that never made sense. These fill-in-the-blank books let kids create hilarious, often nonsensical stories with friends. Punky Brewster. Everything about Punky was lovable, from her mismatched shoes to her quirky personality. Punky stood out as a symbol of fun, creativity, and independence, with a lot of lessons to learn. Handheld water games. These clear plastic games involved pressing buttons to propel tiny rings or balls into floating targets, all powered by water pressure. Munch Bunch yogurts. One of the things that stood out for the Munch Bunch yogurts was its characteristic themed yogurt packs. So apart from the wholesome taste of the yogurt, the fun, cute characters made snack time playful and delicious. Neon spandex. These stretchy, glowing leggings came in loud colors like electric pink and lime green, making them ideal for workouts or dance-offs. Paired with oversized sweatshirts or leotards, neon spandex screamed 80s energy and style. Candy necklaces. Having something both beautiful and edible on your neck was the perfect combo of fashion plus snack time. The sugary treat would leave sticky but fun memories and a rainbow of colors on kids' necks. Knight Rider TV series. David Hasselhoff and Kit, the talking car, made futuristic crime fighting unforgettable in this thrilling series. This show's action-packed episodes, futuristic gadgets, and catchy theme song made it a defining show. Kool-Aid pitcher character. Oh yeah! The giant, smiling Kool-Aid man crashing through walls was a hilariously iconic advertising moment. Known for bursting through walls to deliver refreshing drinks, his oversized red pitcher and enthusiastic personality made Kool-Aid even more popular. Slap bracelets. These became a playground obsession. Bendable bracelets snap onto wrists with a simple tap, becoming a fun and trendy accessory. E.T. the Extraterrestrial. This heartwarming film about a boy and his alien friend touched audiences everywhere and captured a lot of hearts in the 80s. The film's iconic flying bike scene, Reese's Pieces, and heartfelt moment of friendship cemented its place in cinematic history. E.T.'s catchphrase, "E.T. phone home," is still quoted by fans to date. That's it for our 80s flashback. How many of these iconic memories can you remember? If this throwback brought you nostalgic moments and you enjoyed it, be sure to drop a comment telling us your favorite memory. Subscribe to our channel to discover more about vintage America.